one important thing that we don't recommend to use the main domain because we don't want to risk our main domain. So we basically buy
Yeah.
some domains specifically for marketing.
Hey, good to see you guys.
Yeah.
Good to see you. I had a lot going on up to May of this year. And then in June, I had a very bad injury. Fell over and cracked my skull open. And then I had a bleed on the brain. Everything stopped. It's only just getting back and starting again.
How are you? How is the situation now? Are you all right now?
Yeah, it's getting in terms of the headaches have stopped. My hearing's still not great. But what was really strange is when it happened for 6 weeks, I couldn't remember anything. It was like I wasn't the same person. It was very worrying. But the doctors did tell me that could happen. I had to be patient, and only now is my everything starting to work again.
Yes, I got it.
Look, I've got a lot going on. Did you look at my website?
I had a look on the website.
Okay, you'll see what I was about and starting to promote, which is an online course, another business within there called Your Deck DNA. So when people in the UK need to raise money from investors, they've got to create something called an investment deck. Most business owners don't know how to do it and are very poor at it. I either teach them how to do it or I do it with and for them. And
I
that's,
also like the tagline is, money making is not just
yeah.
it's about a formula. It's exactly correct.
And then the third service on there is business coaching. So a business coach may or may not want to raise money, but they want something to help them to develop through their journey. So on the site, there are 3 services. And you'll also see my first book is on there. Did you see the book?
No, I didn't. Let me have a look quickly.
Okay. It's called
Yeah,
Okay. That's my first book.
saw that in your site.
It's 460 pages wide. Yeah.
Definitely.
I want to talk to you about it. And it went on Amazon 2 weeks ago for the first time.
Okay, so how is
Yeah.
the response?
Right. I've done no marketing. I have no clue. I don't know how to market. I was working on everything before I had the accident.
Yeah, got it.
So that book aimed at business owners, whether you're in the UK or the USA or anywhere else. It's 60 game-changing business strategies to ensure you thrive in any financial climate. Basically, it's 60 of my best ideas are in that book.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Very much useful because everyone looks to found for their business, but they don't know how to do it. So it will help definitely.
Now, what I'll do when we finish this call, I'll send you the first part of the book, my bio, that's my background. Who am I? Where have I come from? Okay?
Okay.
That would just, rather than me tell you, it's in the book, I'd share it with you. You know what my does? Now, the other thing I'm doing, I'm writing my second book. So the second book is aimed again at the US and the UK market. And it's all about property development.
Oh,
Yeah. Building property development. And again, what I'll do is I'll share a 1 page with you and it will tell you what's in the book, the first 13 chapters. Yep.
okay.
I'm looking to put that book onto Amazon when I finish it at the end of September. But again, I don't know anything about marketing. I've never done marketing for books. What I'm doing this week is I'm going onto YouTube. I'm going to speak to people. I need to learn as much and as quickly as possible. Yeah, so to repeat what I said to you, I've been off the pitch for 3 months nearly, right? So I'm only just getting back on my feet. So coming back to you and I, what I'm thinking is that rather than jump back to exactly where I was with my databases, because I've been off the pitch such a long time, I want to spend September sending my databases information that is valuable to them that they want to read. Rather than just trying to sell them stuff, I'm thinking more educational, and hopefully some of those people that read that then decide that they want me to help them build an investment deck, or they want coaching, or they want to buy some book. Whatever it is, my brain is telling me, rightly or wrongly, to spend September providing really good information to everybody. Yep. One of the problems with emails, as you know, traditional sites like MailChimp, etc., aren't great. Smart Lead, I think, is fantastic if it's done properly. Videos are better than just words. I got an email yesterday from Tony Robbins. Do you know who Tony Robbins is?
No.
The American.
No. Yeah.
He's a massive business coach, entrepreneur. He's globally massive.
Okay.
Tony Robbins sent everybody a really good email yesterday, and I was reading it, and in the middle of it was a really good video he created. So, and that's what I was working on before June. And what I've got to do this week is revisit everything I was looking at and doing to work out what I need to do next. It's a fresh start for me, which in some ways is good, and in other ways it's bad. At the moment, I've got lots of different databases targeting different people for different things. I've got a database that targets private equity firms, venture capital firms, property firms, investors. The one on business owners is smaller than I thought, because I thought it was 5,000 companies and it's 3,300. So I've got 3,300. Now they're my contacts from LinkedIn. Well, listen, I've had a bad experience with LinkedIn in May this year. I've been on there for 15 years. I had 24,000 followers.
Okay.
I copied some of that information privately to get it into a database, which they told me that I wasn't allowed to do. You're not allowed to copy your own data. With argument, and they've taken me off LinkedIn because of it.
Don't allow these. Yes.
Yeah. They basically said that I'd broken the rules. It was illegal. And I went back to them and said, "What are you talking about? I've been with you 15 years. They're my contacts. They're not yours." And they said, "Well, actually, you're wrong. They are ours. Have you read the contract? They are ours. And you've been using our platform to access them." This is crazy. Anyway, they've taken me off. But I'd already scraped all the data. I already had it. So, excuse my language, but they can F off. So I've got different data. What I've always done is I've sent different information, because I'll send something to business owners, and that would be very different to property developers.
Definitely. We can send same message to everyone.
So what I've got to work out this week is what I want to send and to who. So I want to start with the 3,300 people. Now, so what am I going to be sending them? Well, I need to work that out because I haven't decided yet. So I've got a Smart Lead account that's been switched off since June. I went on it yesterday. If we're going to use Smart Lead, I will switch that on again so it starts at the beginning of September. My son is 21 years old, has his own business, and he's quite techie. I needed to set up 5 or 6 other email accounts. So Smart Lead works better if you're sending less communication out to more email accounts. Is that correct?
Absolutely. Means multiple sender, because the cold email platform, they suggest not more than 25 to 30 emails from one single sender. We should maintain this to avoid because people, whenever they get the cold email, they test to avoid this because they don't know you, they don't know me, whoever this is, they don't know us. That's why they tends to skip those emails. So to maintain those deliverability to at least 90% or something like that, we need to make sure that we have some domains and we have some more email accounts so that we can send with a maximum deliverability.
Okay.
We
Okay.
can send a lot of emails, but if we don't inbox, it's a total waste of money.
That's why in the past I fell out of love with MailChimp and the rest of them because, you know, they talk a good game, but you go into spam or you get locked out and it doesn't work properly.
Yeah.
So if we're going to work together, I think we're going to use Smart Lead. I've got about 7 or 8 emails for one of my other businesses and I need to close those because I'm not running the other business anymore. I'm still paying for them. And we would need to set up new Tom-Capital emails, right? The business is tom-capital.co.uk.
One important thing that we don't recommend to use the main domain because we don't want to risk our main domain. So we basically buy some domains specifically for marketing, not the main domain. For example, your website is tomcapital.co.uk. So we can go for like a Tom Capital, grow with tomcapital.com or try tomcapital.com, something like
Right.
similar names so that in Jonathan, we will redirect all of these marketing domains to the main. If anyone searches those domains, they will land in the main website. But we won't use the main domain for marketing.
And to set that up, what would I do? Give you access to my Smart Lead, to my Google account?
Yeah, we current domain provider. That email chain or hosting or whatever it is.
So I use Google, right, for all of my emails. Google
Not domains. Tomcapital.uk.
Where's it sitting? I need to, because I said to you before, I work with some really good marketing guys, and one of them builds websites, and it's on his platform. I haven't spoken to him for a while now, but I need to update him. What I
Okay,
want,
doesn't matter whether it's located in any other domain provider. We can buy domain from, can be GoDaddy, can be Namecheap, can be hosting, can be Pog1, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. We need some domain at first, then we'll create some email accounts. It can be from Google Workspace or Microsoft Word. Or since you are working with Google Workspace, we can buy some email accounts from Google.
yeah, now let's buy them from Google. I understand it. Try and put me into Microsoft ever. I hate it. Right? Microsoft is a big no. Okay, all right. Let's just say we got 5 or 10 email accounts. How long does it take for the new email accounts to start working? Because you've got to give them some time, haven't you? If I remember rightly, with Smart Lead.
Suggest we should warm up those domains for a month, but when we do the marketing, we go for 2 weeks warm up period. If we set up the domain, email account, everything, then go for the smart lead for the warm up process. Then after 2 weeks, we start sending emails and gradually we the maximum like 25 to 30 emails from single sender part.
So if 1st of September we start, we'll have to wait until the end of the second week before we can start the emails going out, correct? Right, so we've got 14 days. Okay. Now, in terms of deciding what I want to send out, I'm working on that already. I need to think about it. How often can we send communications out each week? So as an example, if I've got... Go on.
We said all the business days. That means from Monday to
Okay. So...
days in a week. Sorry, 5 days.
Right. So we can send up to 30 per email account. Let's just say there's 5 accounts of 30, it's 150 a week. And let's say we got 3,000, right? That's going to take us a while to get through. I'm okay with that. Don't need to rush. But what I wanted is I want to be able to send each person a new email once a week. We can build all of that in, can't we, Sheree?
We'll have to send them multiple emails. One email doesn't work. It's
Right.
our regular practice. We go for at least 3 emails per person. 3 to 5 to 7 emails. We can decide according to our need. It's not the single emails. If we go for 500 emails per day, for 4 weeks, 20 days per month, that means 10,000 emails we can send in a month. But it doesn't mean 10,000 new people because there will be follow up, there will be sequence. A single people going to 4 emails. That means there will be like 2,500 to 3,000 people who can reach out. If we go 500 emails per
Frozen. Right. Just make a note on that. All right. I'm going to cut. This is really good. I'm going to come back to you with some ideas and what we want to do and how we want to do it. Right. So I'm just learning from you today. Talk to me about videos and YouTube. And do you get involved in any of that stuff?
yeah.
Or is all email marketing with Smartly?
Yeah, in the core email marketing, we don't send any link, video or images in the because
Say that again.
we don't send image or video in the first email because the first email our target is to hit the inbox. If we the inbox in the first email, then the second email is going
Right.
to hit the inbox. So in the second, third, or fourth email, we can send them video link, we can send them emails, whatever it is.
And they'll get it. So, example, let's use my venture capital data. Yep. Let's say you send something to them and it hits their inbox.
Yeah.
If I then say to you, Sheriff, I want to send this short video to them. I don't want to them copy, just one line, short video. Is that easy for you guys to do?
Because it will be enough sequence. In the second email, we are going to share the video.
So one of the things that I want to do, what we're talking about, is probably once a week, is I want to email everybody once we're developed. So I want to give everybody a weekly communication which will give them advice on different topics, different areas. So it could be raising money, it could be working with investors, it could be how to create your pitch deck. Lots of information. What I'll be able to do in time, not straight away. I was starting already to do it before the interview, but I can do interviews with people as well. Clever, very intelligent people. I can do that on video. So there's a load of stuff that we can share with our audience.
And I got your point. I also prefer this. You know that people don't like this. So if we send them something, this is my service. Do you want to buy or do you want to take? Look, they immediately take us as a spammer. So we don't want this. First, we need to talk about their business, talk about their problem. Then gradually, in the second or fourth email, we are just slowly start preaching, then preaching. This is the process.
Okay, so we're on the same page. I understand that. That's really good. Okay. So in total, Sheriff, what I scraped off my LinkedIn account, I've got about 12,000 records.
Okay.
And they're all in different files and they're all very clear. So I know what I've got.
You got the email? You got the email from all of the records? You have the email?
I've got an email for all of them, every single one. I've got all their details, Sheriff.
Okay, that's great. We just need to verify it. Before putting those into our campaign, we need to verify those emails because some of the email may not be valid right now. So we don't want to hurt our domain.
I was going to ask you if you could do that because
you know that this is our first priority to make sure that our domain and email health is perfectly fine. So if those are fine, then we can hit inboxes more often. If those
buddy, I've got in life, people change their jobs, their businesses, people change their emails, doesn't make a bad person. It just means that you've gone off to do something else, right? So you'll check that. So that's great. Right, next. So we've got the videos is okay. Tom-Capital, we've got domains, we've got emails, we've got the program. Do you guys know anything about marketing books?
where we don't.
Oh, it's fine.
Like
Fine.
for
Just
like
asking.
B2C in cold email, B2C doesn't work
Fine.
very well, but we do sometimes, but we didn't good result.
No problem, buddy. Now, listen, I know some people that work really closely in social media, and lots of authors are selling books in social media as well. I just need to do some.
There's a lot of media buyers. They're very good at it. Facebook or Google ads or whatever it is. Those are the
Correct.
things for Amazon book selling, the book selling things. It's good for those.
All right, I'm happy with that. For now, because I've got to go on this other call, is there anything else you want to share with me right now?
I think it's perfectly fine, but one single information that I want to share. Let's plan for at least 500 emails per day, because in cold email things, if we try to get some results, we need to send some emails. So 500 emails, that means in a month we can hit 2 to 3 people. That's perfectly fine. For those, we might need 6 domains. From each domain, we basically create a variation that your son mentioned. We don't want to from one single sender all the emails. We do that from one single domain. We email accounts, three variation emails, 15 email accounts from 6 domains. That's the basic information.
Okay, a note on that. What I'm going to do, wanted to speak to you, and it's been really good. So, listen, let me sleep on things. I'll come back to you. Do I always message you on this platform on Fiverr? Is that where we talk to each other?
Yeah, basically, they don't allow this to go outside their rule. We are bound to follow their rule.
And by the way, this communication is really good. It's easy to see you, and I'm happy about that. Listen, I've got to hop. Thank you. It's been lovely talking to you. I'll send you some more information. Come back to me with some answers, and we'll get there.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
Take care.
Okay,
Bye.